Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please continue to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's grow this YouTube channel together. Yes, so in today's video we are going to continue with our financial success journey. Yes, in the previous video about financial success, I was talking about budgeting, and in today's video we are going to be talking about side hustles that you can do apart from your job or the work that you do. So there's a lot of side hustles that you can do, and I remember mentioning in the previous video about budgeting, I mentioned baking and beauty, and when it comes to beauty I was talking about nails, makeup and so forth. So remember, whenever I'm talking about these things, I'm talking based on someone who's staying in the location, or you call it Ekasi in South Africa. And if you are a Zimbabwean, or I don't know if others call it ghetto. So I grew up in a ghetto and I'm staying in a ghetto area. So just know that this is coming from someone who is staying in a ghetto, and I want to be as practical as possible. Yes. So when it comes to side hustles, it's something that you can do on a weekend or on your free time. That is, if you're working, you can always ask your boss to finish early. You know, this I know some people can be a little bit shy or scared to ask their bosses, but if you are good in what you do, I'm sure your boss can understand you if you ask them that you want to leave early so that you can be able to also do your own things. As long as you finish your work on time, I'm sure your boss will allow you. All right. Yes. So this is what you can do. So baking, remember I said that I know that some of these skills are very expensive. Like for me, I inquired about nails and it was so expensive. I remember in 2023 when I wanted to venture into this nail industry, I inquired and it was 15,000 rand pay for the, I think for the whole modules of nail. It was 15,000 rand, and I didn't have that amount of money, so I ended up going to my auntie's place where she do her nails, and I asked her if I could just watch her doing and see what she does, and then just help her out with cleaning and stuff so that I can also learn. And I did learn. Even though I just decided, no, this is not for me. After trying it out, I decided, no, this is not for me. I cannot do this. So I do nails, but I do my own nails, and I do nails for the people in my circle. So I don't take clients when it comes to nails, but you can do it as a side hustle and it can work out. I know of someone who's excelling with nails as a side hustle. So you can also do that, asking someone to assist them while you are learning, so then you don't have to pay a lot of money for you to have that skill. Baking, nails and beauty, which is makeup. You can do makeup for individuals or you can do makeup for events. Buying and selling. So when it comes to buying and selling, you can do buying and selling of new things or buying and selling of second-hand goods. So when it comes to new things, I'm in Cape Town and there's a lot of shops that sells in bargain. In my previous video, I remember showing you that I went to buy fleece blankets in bargain. I want to gift my relatives in Zimbabwe in December for Christmas. So those fleece blankets, I'm still going to come with the receipt and tell you the price of the fleece blankets. So those fleece blankets, if you buy them in bulk, the price will be very, very affordable. You can be able to resell them, put your markup price and sell them and get a profit from that. So there's a lot of things that you can sell, new things that you can sell. You only have to decide if you're going to be selling clothing or home appliances or big things like fridges and TVs, same as second-hand goods. You also have to decide if you're going to be only focusing on clothing or appliances or property like couches, fridges and TVs. You can do that. I know of a lady who's doing this second-hand buying and selling, and she's doing it in her garage. She always have a lot of stuff in her garage. I bought a washing machine from her the other time, and I stayed with that washing machine for a very long time. You have to just make sure that you have people who test these things for you. If it's appliances, you have people who test these things for you and make sure that these things are working before you sell to the next person. Yes, so buying and selling. Content creation. Why are you not doing content creation? Because content creation, I have come to realize that when it comes to content creation, it's just what you do in your life. Anything is content. I see a lot of people saying, if I'm to do content creation, what am I going to be talking about, or what am I going to be focusing on? What is going to be my niche? But if I tell you that anything that you do in life is content creation, people these days, they can be so interested in just getting to know you, just watching your vlogs about your life, you know, just resonating with you, just your authenticity. It can attract an audience, and you can become a successful content creator. And I've realized that when it comes to content creation, becoming a brand ambassador also, it can attract big brands. They can want to work with you just by being a content creator, and you can earn from it. Yes, so you can start it as a side hustle. And you know what, when it comes to these side hustles, you can start them as a side hustles, and you'll be so shocked that these side hustles can even get to become your main income stream. You know, I know of people who started side hustles like, oh, it's just a side hustle, and then later on they had to quit their jobs or work and say, let's just focus on this, and then they just bloomed. Yes, so yeah. And also laundry. A lot of people are very, very busy, and they don't have time to do laundry. So if you own a washing machine, you can do laundry as a side hustle on weekends, and take in the laundry for the people and do for them and charge them a certain amount of money. Yes, and in all these things that you do, like this side hustles, you have to be very mindful and aware of how much money you are making, because you don't also want to make a loss in the name of doing a side hustle. Like, for example, we were talking about laundry. Like, when you're doing laundry, you don't want to miss the detergents that you use, the electricity that you use. So you have to take note of all those small things, so that you can also take note of how much you are actually making from all these things. Yes, so there is a lot of side hustles that you can do. There's a whole lot. So my husband and my children, they love going to the gym. My husband started his fitness journey a year ago, and there have been a very huge difference. He is so muscular. Yes, you have big muscles now, and it's just so beautiful to watch. And he also goes with the children to a local gym. But I've also noticed that if you're someone who is so creative, you can actually start your gym in a garage, and just make sure that you add up some spices. Should I call it spices? Yes, you add up some spices, you add up some glam, you understand, just to attract clients. And you don't even, if it's a side hustle, you don't even have to take a lot of people. You can take like 2-3 clients, and then you'll be making a little money from on the side. Yes, and you can also do buying and selling of fruit and vegetables. So in our local areas, like where I'm staying now, we struggle sometimes to get tomatoes and onions, like fresh tomatoes and onions. So if you start a fruit and veg shop in a very in a busy area, you can actually make money from it. So when it comes to these side hustles also, there is something that I want you to take note of that is very important. Compliance is very important. So before you just think of, okay, let me do this side hustle and get all excited about it, please check the compliance. What is it that is needed for you to be able to operate in such an in that industry? All right, like when it comes to baking, there is a lot that is considered. For example, the hygiene, because you don't want to bake a cake and then you take it to your client and then they complain of stomach aches and stuff like that. So you don't want to be held accountable. Hello everyone, so thank you so much for coming this far. What happened last time is that I was shooting the video and then my phone didn't have space, so it just cut off while I was in the middle of the video. All right, so now today I'm going to be continuing from where we left off. So I remember I was talking about compliance and I was giving an example of baking, that you don't want to be held accountable when you bake for your clients and then something happens to them. So in every side hustle, not only in baking, but every side hustle, you want to make sure that you are complying. Yes. So we are going to continue with more side hustles. So you can venture into photography. So when it comes to photography, you can focus on individuals or events or families, but you can also just combine the three together and just be a photographer for all three categories. And now we are going to be getting into festive season. A lot of families will be taking photos for memories and reminiscence. Yes, so it's a very profitable side hustle. And you can also become an agent of Inuka. I know if a lot of ladies who are agents, Inuka agents, and they are thriving. So you can become an agent of Inuka, Avon, and there's a lot. And you can also be an agent of Shein. Some call it Shein. Shein, some call it Shein. And you can just buy for the people in your community and then you sell, you put a markup price and then you sell to them. Yes. So there is a whole lot. So you can also, if you are well educated, you can do tutoring online. Yes. So you can teach English, you can teach whatever you can teach. You can teach digital skills online. It's also quite a good side hustle. All right, so thank you so much, guys. I greatly appreciate. Please, let's grow our channel. So keep on sharing with your friends, family, so that we can grow this channel. I thank you so much and goodbye for now. We are going to continue with more topics on financial success journey. Thanks a lot. I greatly appreciate.